You've heard this term a couple times, leadership capital. And it's a metaphor. It's a metaphor. It's a metaphor. It's a great metaphor for relationships. You got a bank account. You got a bank account as a leader. And everything that you do is either costing you leadership capital or it's earning you leadership capital. Everything that you do. The expression you have on your face, the way you speak, everything that you do is either costing you leadership capital or it's allowing you to collect it. Now, if I put trust into Leif comes up with a plan and I say, hey, sounds good, go execute. I trust you to do it. What happens with my leadership capital? Am I spending it? No, I'm collecting it. What if I listen to what he has to say? I let him explain to me his perspective. And I say those are some great points. What happens? What happens to my leadership capital? Am I collecting it? Yes, I am. And when I treat him with respect, what happens to my leadership capital? It increases. And when I allow him to influence me, what happens to my leadership capital? It goes up. So as a leader, what we're constantly doing is we're trying to build that leadership capital bank as much as we can. Because there's going to come some times where you're going to have to spend some of it. Right? There's going to be some times where we got to spend some of that leadership capital. If all of a sudden I got to go to Nutrition Solutions and say, hey, we're about to work 9 days straight, 19 hours, that is going to cost me some leadership capital. And if I haven't put a bunch in the bank, I'm going to go bankrupt. So how did I build that capital? It was by taking care of the people. Oh, you know what? We don't have any work today. You know what? Get out of here. I used to have a saying when I was running TradeAt, if you got nothing to do, don't do it here. Don't just stay here at work because of the time. If you got nothing to do, get out of here. Build that leadership capital. We have to do that all the time. We have to constantly build that. And here's the thing. For whatever reason, I'm sure there's some psychological reason. For whatever reason, maybe it's our ego, maybe it's just a positive attitude. We all run around thinking that we got a big, fat bank account full of leadership capital. We all walk around with that mentality. We can't do it. You need to treat that leadership capital like gold. Not like Dogecoin, but like gold. This is a real thing. This is a real asset. And this is the most valuable thing that you have as a leader. Do not waste that leadership capital and do everything in your power to conserve it. And a real simple drill to run through, when you're interacting with other people up, down the chain of command, peers, when you go into a conversation, I'm walking into a conversation with Leif, I walk in there. Before I walk in there, I'm just going to say to myself, leadership capital, let's earn some. Keep it in the front of your mind. Keep it in the front of your mind because it's the most valuable thing we have as leaders.